What's up, sis? What's poppin'? What's up? This shit is here now, so we ain't got to be calling me, yelling and screaming, but it's all here. So now you can sleep comfortably. We probably gonna go to a hotel, stay in a hotel for the rest of this time because Beverly got too much going on. I'm just getting sick of this shit.
Yeah, I want them to come through that motherfucking door. I want them to come through. I'm gonna show them a thing or two.
Moshi Moshi, shrimp tempura and mango sake. ESPN on set, discussing drinks and hockey. Walking rooms, they know my name, not just anybody. I'm not anybody, God chose me from everybody. I speak easy though life is hard.
What's good? King gang. It's your girl King. What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? What's cracking? How you doing? How you been? It's another story time. This is a part 8. None of the names used in story time belongs to any of these people. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy. Their names are being changed to protect the privacy of the trifling and not the innocent. Like I left off in part 7, things are starting to get really out of hand. So, Beverly moved into her new place, and she was really thirsty to get outside so she could see what the Wiggins look like. She could see how the area is and all this. I told you already how she left me upstairs in her apartment to unpack, to decorate the apartment how I wanted. She didn't care as long as she was able to go outside and be a cougar. So when Josh gets upstairs, he's looking around. He's like,
Where's Beverly?
so I'm telling him, Beverly left directly after you, and she went outside, and she was gone for the whole entire the day. He's getting mad. He's like,
Well, you should have called me. Why you ain't just go to the store? Like the store's literally right there.
I don't have a key to Beverly's door. I don't want to leave her door unlocked. I don't know anything, once again, about Syracuse. I don't know about these people. I don't know about these people over here. I don't know anything about this apartment building or these buildings here. So I wasn't going to leave her door unlocked. You know, like, this is her stuff. This is her treasures and, her personal belongings. I just didn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me. Josh is like,
Let me call her phone.
go ahead, because I've been calling her phone and she's not answering for me. So Josh calls her phone, no answer. So we ends up leaving. Josh was like, let's just go. We leaving. We're gonna go into the store right there. He ends up seeing some dudes that he knew. So he's like,
Go ahead and go to the store. I'm staying right.
so I goes to the store. I grabs me some food. This corner store here, they had like hot food, like a hot food buffet in the store too. So I grabbed me some of the hot food there. Never ate there before, but I'm like, fucking let me just get me something out of here. So I grabs me the food, give me something to drink. When I get to the register, I hear Beverly. Beverly's in the back of the store, like on the other side. They had like what's some things called? The machines, slot machines, or lottery machines. The machines that old people be sitting at playing all day in the store. She was back there. It's a bunch of wiggers back there, and she's back there. It was her and another old lady. So we're gonna call this lady Janice. So I'm giving her Janice because I don't know. She looked like a Janice. I can't remember what her name was though. So she come walking to the front with this lady Janice, and she's like,
Yeah, I can't stand me a broke ass wigger. They just act like they ain't got no money. You sitting on all that money for what? Cause when you leave, what's gonna happen to it? What you gonna do with it? It can't go in a casket with you.
So Janice is like,
Exactly right, friend. Exactly right. That's why I don't be fucking with these wiggers. Because they stupid. They just broke and dumb.
so I'm like, Beverly. So she turns around.
Oh, niece. What's going on? What you doing in the store?
I'm getting something to eat. Like, you left. You've been gone all day long. Like, I need something to eat.
Oh, I'm sorry, niece. I'm sorry. I just got carried away. I was out here chilling. This my best friend, Janice.
So Janice is like,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? So y'all just out here having the time of your life. While I'm upstairs starving. Y'all, when I pay for the stuff and I come out the store, Beverly's coming behind me. Josh is approaching the store. So he's like,
Beverly, what the hell you been at?
Nephew, I'm out handling and taking care of business. Like, I'm out handling business. This is my best friend Janice.
So Josh looks at Janice and was like,
You could have gave Ken a key. Could have gave her a key so she able to get out and get something to eat and go to the store and all that shit. Like, don't leave her in the crib like that. Leave your key. Leave your key, and then you're gonna be going all day long.
I didn't know I was gonna be going all day. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I had time of my life today. I'm going upstairs now though, because I'm tired.
She's asking, did Donald come and bring her bed and stuff? And I'm like, no, nobody came to the house. Like, I was literally up there all day by myself. But Josh came, so that's how I'm here at the store. So once we get upstairs, y'all, here go Beverly starting her nonsense. And she's got Janice with her. Janice came upstairs too. So Beverly is like,
Well, this another 1-bedroom, okay? So the living room is much bigger. If y'all gonna be staying here at this apartment, right?
Why, you want us to leave? Let me know.
No, nephew, I ain't throwing y'all out. I'm just saying, the same payment plan is gonna go here too. The same as usual.
so Josh goes in his pocket and he pulls out $100. He pulls out $100. He's like,
What? What you want? 100? You want 200? What you want?
Nephew, we talked about this already. We talked about, do we need to go in somewhere in private and we speak on it?
You taking away from what I'm doing.
How? How am I doing that? How am I taking away? Because if you give me the money, I'm going to give it right back to you.
What do you want, Beverly? What do you want?
Nephew, is that a trick question? You know what I need. You know what I want. I'm just trying to see if we can maneuver this into a payment plan instead of you giving me the money, because I'm going to end up giving you the money back.
so y'all, Beverly and Josh go into the kitchen. They talking, all right? And then every other second, you would hear them yelling at each other. Then they would get a little bit quiet, back and forth. So Janice is sitting on this crate that's in the corner that had some of Beverly's stuff in it. She's sitting there. She looking at her phone and she looking up at me. Then she looking towards the kitchen area every couple of seconds, look back down. So I'm assuming that Beverly got the payment plan that she wanted. She comes out of the kitchen. Josh puts his hat on, and Beverly is like,
best friend. So you want to go to your house, or what you want to do? What you trying to do?
So Janice is like,
I don't know. What, you want me to leave, or we finna enjoy the rest of the night. What you trying to do? What you trying to do?
so Janice catches on, and Janice is like,
Oh, we can go to my house. We can go to my house.
so y'all, Janice lived in the building across from Beverly. So they leaves out. Josh is like,
I don't know what time she coming back. Our bike about to be on his way. Unless you want to come with me. Because when Biker get here, I'm going to go hang with Biker. Biker got this shorty out here. We gonna go over there and, take care of a couple of things. I don't know if you want to come with me.
so I'm like, who's the girl?
Like, I don't know who she is. Like, he been talking to some girl out here. She got her spot. That's where Biker's at. So I was going to go sit over there because Beverly ain't got no furniture here. And she talking about this Wiggins supposed to be bringing her stuff. He never came.
So we're going to go ahead and fast forward, y'all. Remember I told y'all in part 7 in the cliffhanger, Donald, the old man, I had never seen Donald. I had never seen who Donald was, okay? So Donald didn't bring Beverly's stuff until 2 days later. So Beverly did not give a damn. She was out with her little payment plan she got from Josh. She's out with Janice, okay? So the second day, I ended up going with Josh, okay? Me and Josh ended up getting a motel room. So Biker had got into it with the girl. He got into it with the girl. The girl wanted Biker out of her house. So we went and got a hotel room, okay? Motel, little crackhead motel spot. We at this motel spot. It's early in the morning too, y'all. And Beverly is calling Josh's phone. So Josh wakes up and he's like,
Yo.
So Beverly, you can hear her through the phone. I told y'all Beverly was loud as hell.
Nephew, where you at? Nephew, where you at? I got up to the house. Ain't nobody up here. I'm trying to get in. I need to get in. I got to shower. I got to change. I got stuff I got to do.
First of all, why are you yelling?
You know how I got problems with my ear. You know I got problems with my ear, nephew. Don't even do that.
All right, well, give me a little while. I'm going to be there.
I need to get in. I need to get in.
So y'all, we gets up and we checks out of this place, this little motel. And it wasn't far from Beverly's house. So when we get there, Beverly is sitting outside with all the females The same ones that was outside the day she moved in when they was like, okay, then. So we come walking up and Beverly's like,
Oh, that's my niece and my nephew. Come here, come here. Let me introduce you.
So Josh is like,
You need to get upstairs, right? Come on, let's go. I don't got time to be sitting here talking to nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Don't pay no mind. That's how he is, y'all. He real aggressive. He's real aggressive.
we goes into the building and we gets upstairs. So Josh is like,
Listen, what you doing, Beverly? What you doing? You starting to get on my fucking nerves, like for real.
You just mad because I woke you up out your sleep. Y'all good now because Donald's coming and he's bringing my stuff. That's another reason why I need to get in. I need to move all this stuff out the way. I need to unpack because Donald's bringing my stuff.
That wigger should have been bring your stuff. I don't understand.
so y'all, Donald shows up and he's got these people to deliver Beverly stuff. So they brings the couch, the love seat, the coffee table, the TV, the bed, the other TV from the room. She had like a chair, like a fuzzy chair. It was in her room. They bring all the rest of her stuff, okay? Donald is like this PIMP looking dude. He's got the little fedora. He's got on like a beige fedora hat. He had on a button-up shirt, short sleeve, tucked in with the dress pants. And then he had the cookout sandals. Y'all don't know what cookout sandals are? These. He had those on. So, and he comes in and the guys is bringing the stuff in. So he comes in, he stands in the dining room area. He's standing there. He's got his hands in his pocket and he's like, and he's looking around. So Beverly is like,
Donald, come here. Come, let me introduce you to my nephew and my niece.
so Donald comes walking over and he's like,
Good afternoon. How you doing?
so Josh was like,
What's up?
This is my nephew, Josh. This is my niece, Kane.
Donald's looking, he's like,
How y'all kids doing?
so he looks over at Biker because Biker was with us. And Biker is standing, leaning on the wall. He's looking at his phone. So Biker looks up. Donald was like,
That's your nephew too?
Oh, that's my friend. That's Josh's friend. That's their friend. That's Biker. Biker, this is Donald.
How you doing, son? What's up?
she really wanted to say that Biker was her future, okay? Because she was obsessed with Biker. Donald is like,
I'm sorry it took me so long to bring this stuff here. I got so much going on, Beverly. So I'm sorry it took me so long to bring it here. But the shit is here now. So we ain't got to be calling me, yelling and screaming, but it's all here. So now you can sleep comfortably.
Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna call you later. And he leaves. So Josh is like,
So that's your wigger, Beverly.
That's one of them. That's one of them. That's the old cat. That's one of them. I'm thinking about cooking. Y'all want me to cook something? Biker, you hungry?
so Biker's like,
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
so Beverly's looking at Biker, okay? Now Biker had a small hickey on his neck, like a little small hickey. So Beverly is like,
So what you been doing, Biker? What you got going on?
Huh?
What you been doing? What you got going on? What was your weekend like? What was your week like?
Same old, regular, ain't nothing changed.
Like, well, I see that little passion mark on your neck. So that means you was somewhere, you was getting some deep passion with somebody, right?
so Biker starts laughing. He like,
I mean, you know how it goes.
Like, no, I don't. I don't know how it goes because, I've been trying to get some passion from Wiggers, and Wiggers act like they don't know what's going on.
so Josh was like,
Beverly, you cooking, you gonna unpack? What you gonna do? Like, cause we gotta go. We ain't got time to be sitting around here and playing games with you.
Nephew, I'm talking to Biker. I'm not bothering you.
You is bothering me because you're talking to him and we gotta go. Like I already told you already. Leave Wiggers alone. Like for real. Chill out.
so y'all, they leave out. So Beverly is like,
Niece, do you think Biker like me?
no. Biker is young. Biker is into younger women.
How you know?
Because I saw he has a girlfriend.
He's like, well, I asked him and he said he didn't.
Well, that's not what I seen for these past 2 nights. These 2 days. Biker has a girlfriend. Well, probably not no more. That's what I'm thinking to myself. Probably not no more because the girl threw him out. So y'all, we can go ahead and fast forward. It's later in the day. Okay, it's getting towards nighttime. So me and Beverly, finally, Beverly stayed in the house and she's unpacking these boxes. She's unpacking, she's putting stuff away. I mean, moving fast too, y'all, like fast. So she's like,
I met this other wigger, but I'm trying to decide if I should invite him over. First I need to see if what Donald's doing, because Donald don't live too far from here, and I think that he thinks that I moved over here because I'm trying to be with him. So he think he gonna be sneaking up to my motherfucking house. He got something else coming.
So I'm like, Beverly, what are you trying to do?
What you mean what I'm trying to do, niece?
Like, what are you trying to do? Like, I need you to explain to me what you have going on with these wiggers. Like, what's your agenda? Like, help me understand. So she's like,
I don't know. I need you to help me understand what you asking me.
so I'm like, you trying to be with Donald? You trying to be with Biker? You and Omar's over with, right?
Oh, well, Omar been texting me. We've been talking a little bit through the text. So I don't know, I like the way Omar does me. So I don't know.
So I'm like, I'm not even gonna ask what you meant by the last comment, but you gotta figure out what you're trying to do. Cause y'all, it's just like this is the second person house that I stayed in at the Cuse, and they have multiple men. They have men problems. Like, so the only thing different about Beverly was kept boundaries up to where these wiggers wasn't showing up to her house unexpectedly. It wasn't like Dottie. Okay, Dottie was really messy with her nonsense. Beverly was messy, but she wasn't messy like Dottie. Like I said, the wiggers would never show up to her house unless she told them to come. So she's just like,
Yeah. I don't know, because I think Biker is really cute, and I think he's interested. He just don't want Josh to be mad.
I don't know what she's seeing, y'all, because Biker was not giving her no play at all. He barely really looked at her. When she would ask him a question, he would answer it, but he didn't look at her. Like, he would answer the question. He'd be like, this is him on the phone. She'd be like, so Biker, what you doing today? Shit, nothing really. Nothing much. That's how he was, okay? He was not really giving her eye contact like that. So Janice knocks on the door. And Beverly goes to the door. Beverly lets her in. So Janice is like,
oh, you got all your stuff here. Yeah, I told you Donald was bringing it over here. He's 2 days late, but he brought it finally. So yeah, I got all my stuff. So yeah. Like, oh, so we can hang out here today then. Hey, why you want to hang out here? Like, come on now. I don't want to crowd my place out. I don't want my place to be getting dirty and all that. You was just in my house, friend. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all, Janice came with the ooh ah. I know she did. Because like I told y'all, Beverly would be Beverly. And when Beverly goes in the room and when she come out, she's somebody else. So Janice is like,
oh, let me show you something. I want to show you something.
So she goes to the room. So Beverly is like, hold
on, niece, I'll be right back.
So she goes in the room and they in there. They got music playing. You can hear the music playing. Janice had like a little small MP3 speaker. There's music playing. They laughing. They talking. A couple of minutes later, Janice comes out and Janice is like,
so I'm going to go and I'm going to shower and stuff. And then I'll probably come back. Let's see if I don't take no nap.
So Beverly is like,
all right. Okay.
So she goes to this window. Now, I remember I told y'all she don't have a balcony in this apartment. So she's got windows galore. She's got 2 windows in the living room. She had a window in the kitchen, and then her bedroom had 2 windows, and the bathroom had a window. She goes to the living room window, the one that's like right here by the couch. She goes there and she opens up the blinds and she's like, she goes and she sits down And she's like,
Niece, you hear that?
no,
You don't hear that.
no, I don't hear anything. What are you talking about? The kids outside? Because it's like kids outside playing, like little kids.
No, that's not. I hear something.
So she gets up again, goes back to the shades. What is it, Beverly? What's going on?
I don't know. You see that building over there?
So she pulls the whole blinds up, now. So I'm looking, I'm like, what building?
That building right there, the gray looking building.
I'm like, yeah.
Doesn't it look like it's a wigger looking through the window over there, looking through the balcony and looking over here?
So I'm looking, I'm like, is nobody on that balcony?
He was just over there, niece. I know I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping.
Just like, every time Beverly hit the ooh-ah, she becomes paranoid. This was her tweak. She became paranoid and she starts thinking that somebody's watching her. And it was always men. She thought it was a wigger looking up in this window from a balcony of another building that's like a distance out. I have to this day, when I'm telling these stories, I'm thinking about it. I have never seen anybody standing on them freaking balconies. So I'm like, Beverly, I don't see nobody in that balcony. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, niece. All right. I don't know. You never see nothing. I think you need some glasses.
I think you need some too because there's nobody out there. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward. I needed to go to the nail salon. I needed to get my toes and my nails done. Okay. So I'm telling Josh I need to go to the nail salon. So Josh is like,
There's a nail salon like a block away. I seen it. When I be driving here, I seen it.
I hit Sarah up. Sarah is like, she's off work. So I'm telling her I'm going to the nail salon. I'm telling her where the nail salon is at and what side of town I'm on. She's like, all right, I know exactly where you at. So Josh takes me to the nail salon and Beverly comes too. So we at this nail salon and Beverly is like,
Nephew, before you leave, you gonna get my toes done? Gonna get my feet done?
so Josh is like,
You need a lot done to your feet. I really don't think your foot amount gonna cost the same much as hers.
Why? What you mean? They don't go by foot size.
So yeah, they go by how your feet look. Your shit is crusty. They fucked up. What you talking about? Yo, excuse me.
so the Chinese guy turns and he's like,
Yes.
Josh is like,
If they want their feet done, how much for her feet?
so the guy is looking down.
It's different price. What do you suggest for her feet?
So the man is like,
She gets sugar scrub. She do scraping, nail clipping, different price.
so Josh is like,
Like, give me a price for her feet. You give me what are the plan? What you gonna do?
so the man goes to the register and he comes back and he's got this like a paper, this long paper, and he points at what Beverly needs. He points at it. So it was like $32 at the time. At that time, y'all, this tells you how long ago this was. Because nowadays, to get your freaking feet done, it's almost $100. So it's like $32. So Joshua's like,
All right. And what's the cheapest?
so the guy points at it and he's like,
Like that one, this one right here, cheapest one. But no, she no need. This one right here for her feet.
Josh is like,
All right.
he takes out $100 bill, hands it to me. He's like,
Go ahead, gotta get your feet done.
and the toes was not as expensive as it is today. So he's just like,
I'm dropping y'all off here. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm leaving. You need me, call me.
I'm like, all right, cool. So we sitting in the nail salon, y'all. We waiting for our turn to come. Sarah comes walking in. Sarah like,
I just seen Josh.
so I'm like, oh, okay. Me and Sarah start talking about the knuck if you buck situation that she had with Oreo at the store. So she's like, the whole entire night after this situation, she kept getting phone calls. He's calling her phone and hanging up, calling her phone, calling her names, hanging up. So I'm like, that was them. It was either Dottie or it was Oreo. It was probably both of them. Who knows?
It's like, yeah, the whole entire night I'm getting all these calls on my phone, and like motherfuckers is not saying nothing. I know it's that motherfucking that bitch and that wigger. I know it's them. I know it's them.
So Beverly was like,
and so, well, what's your name? I'm Sarah. You look so familiar. Yeah, you used to come to my job. When I worked at the dollar store, you used to come in here all the time. Oh, okay. So, and so who girlfriend are you? Old boy is my baby father. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not his girlfriend. That's my baby father. Like, oh, well, I'm glad you got away from him because that man got problems. Like, I know you were not telling me nothing I don't know. And that's what we talking about. I fucked up the Oreo bitch in the store because she want to run her mouth. She want to be down with the black girls. And this is what the fuck happens.
yeah, Josh told her to stay in her lane. Like when Dottie came to the house the first time, Josh told her to mind her business and she didn't. So, hey. So Beverly was like,
so have you seen him since that? No, I have not. Well, he's staying with the new chick in my building. He living in her house. I was like, yeah, King was telling me that. He moved in with that girl, right?
So Beverly was
like, he up in her house and she's so freaking dumb.
Finally, y'all, when we're done, it's probably like an hour or two, okay? But it was a really cool time in the nail salon. Josh pulls up. He takes us back to the building. Sarah came with us. So she had called Crutch and told Crutch where she was at. Crutch was like, he's on his way to come get her. So I'm just telling Sarah, I'm like, I think you and Crutch make a good couple. Like, y'all should, I'm not trying to hook you up or nothing. Like, I'm just saying, I think you and Crutch is really cool if y'all dated. So Sarah says,
girl, me and Crutch been smashing for like 3 weeks now.
What? She's like,
yeah. I don't know, like we was smoking, we was drinking, and it happened then. And ever since that, it's just been happening.
So Beverly is like,
now who's Crutch? Who's that?
So Sarah was like,
well, he was my friend, but now I think we're probably gonna take it to another level. But that's the way it's supposed to be.
So Sarah was like,
yeah, so that's the tea right there. Me and Crutch is smashing and it's good. So Daddy better watch herself because I'm not fucking playing with her because she been trying to talk to Crutch.
So I'm like, well, put that in check. Congratulations on the crib and the wigger because I think Crutch is a really nice guy. So y'all, Sarah ends up leaving. Crutch picked her up and they left. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward to the real tea. It's the following week, y'all. Every day this week, Beverly was coming in extremely late. Like, she would come in at like 3, 4 in the morning. And then she would leave back out at like 8, 9 in the morning. Okay? And she would be gone for hours and hours. And when she would come back, like in between time, she would be tweaking. She'd come in, run straight to the blinds, like run to the room, window, do the same thing. She even stopped grocery shopping, okay? Which was not fine, which is fine with me because me and Josh would be grocery shopping too. It's both of us, all 3 of us. So she's just in and out, in and out. So Josh is like,
yo, since we've been over here, Beverly has been going crazy. Like, she's ooh-eyed out. Like, I don't know if you're seeing it.
So I'm like, yeah, I see it. Josh is like,
I'm not leaving nothing here in this crib, in this apartment, because I don't trust her. Because she be walking around looking through shit.
So, one day, y'all, I'm on the couch sleep. I'm talking about gone, like knocked out, okay? Mouth open and everything gone. And I'm waking up to the sounds of argument, like an argument. So, I turn over and I'm looking. Biker's on the love seat because Biker was still around us. He's on the love seat, legs hanging off because Biker was told. Josh was in the kitchen. So Josh comes, walks to the living room door, and he's like rolling up the marijuana. He's like, and he's looking. So I'm like, who is that? He like,
she got some wigger in that room, and wigger been there all night.
So I'm like, oh. So the guy comes out the room and he's like,
You know what, Beverly? I'm gonna chill with you. I'm gonna chill with you because you really fucking bugging right now. You tripping.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be going through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this bitch calling your phone. You up in my bed trying to talk to that bitch. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Alright, well, I'm out. I'm leaving. Fuck out of here.
so he goes through the door. So Beverly runs to the back, like to put one of her little short sets or whatever on. And she's running to the door. So Josh like,
Like, where you going?
I'm still talking. Who the fuck you think he is and run out the door?
so she runs out behind the guy. Now they is in the lobby. Like you can hear them in the lobby or the staircase or whatever because they voice carrying. So Josh is like,
We probably gonna go to a hotel, stay in a hotel for the rest of this time because Beverly got too much going on. I'm just getting sick of this shit, for real. Like, I'm getting sick of it. She's just really getting strung out. I don't know if y'all seeing this.
so Biker was like,
Yeah, they've been arguing all night. Really sound like to me.
so y'all, Biker and Josh leaves. They end up getting Josh gets a call and Biker and Josh leave. So I'm still at this house. I'm at this table and I'm sewing. And Beverly comes in. She's like,
Oh, you working? You working? I'm sorry.
and then she walks to the back. So Beverly goes to the shower. She showers. She puts this wig on again. Okay. And not the short wig, y'all. She put the long curly burgundy looking one on. She put that one on. So she had on pink shorts and she put on like a black wife beater. Okay. And she put them black Chinese slippers on. So she's
He's like, I gotta get me some sandals. Cause I got my toes down. I need to show my toes off.
so she comes back towards the dining room and she's like,
Niece, I'm getting ready to go out. I gotta make some moves.
I'm like, all right. So she puts the keys down on the counter. She's like,
These are the keys right here. If you gotta go to the store, you gotta go anywhere, that's the keys right there. Because I don't want to hear nephew mouth about nothing.
I'm like, all right. So she leaves out. I'm sitting there somewhere, okay? I want to say lunchtime comes. So I'm like, let me go and walk up to the Spanish restaurant and get me something to eat. So I leaves, I locks up, I goes down, I'm walking. So when I get to the gate, instead of me walking all the way around to this other gate, y'all, like the actual exit, the gate was like bent. And I'm small. Yeah, I'm really, really small. So I'm like, I know I could fit through that little gate. So I goes right through it. So it's wiggers in the parking lot and stuff. So the guy is like,
Yo, ma.
it's a guy sitting on his car on a black Benz. So he hops down. He like,
You Beverly niece, right?
I'm like, who?
Beverly. Dark skin Beverly. Dark skin ugly Beverly.
So I'm like, I know who you're talking about. That's not my aunt.
Oh, you're not related to her.
I'm like, no.
Oh, alright. Well, if you happen to see that bitch, tell her I want my bread. I'm not playing with her. I want my fucking bread. She was supposed to give me my bread since Saturday. Last Saturday. It's a whole week now. Where my shit at?
So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll deliver the message. Not a problem. So I starts walking. So I'm calling Beverly phone and Beverly answers.
Yeah, niece, what's up?
So I'm like, yeah, some dude by the building said you owe him money and he wants his money ASAP. So she's like,
That's the wigger that's in the car?
I'm like, yeah, he's sitting on the car.
Don't worry about him, niece. Don't even walk past them, because they crazy. Something's wrong with him.
I'm like, all right. So when I get my food, y'all, I goes around the other way. Just like I'm following orders. So I goes around the other way and I goes back towards the building. So when I'm coming back to the building, Josh and Biker is getting out of the car. So Josh is like,
Where you coming from?
so I'm like, coming from the store. So y'all, guess who gets out of the car? The back seat. Leo. So Leo was like,
What's up, sis? What's poppin'? What's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm here with the bro. I'm here with the bros now. You know what I'm saying? The big homies in town.
so Josh is
Like, yo, shut the fuck up. You mad loud. I just told you at the fucking airport. Be quiet.
So we goes upstairs, y'all, and I'm eating. And Biker and Josh and Leo, they smoking or whatever. And Josh is like,
Did Beverly come back?
so I'm like, no, she didn't come back. So y'all, I didn't mention to Josh about the dude outside. Like, it totally slipped my mind about the guy that was on the car and left the threat for Beverly. So when I was done eating, I goes back to start working on everything I need to work on, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. It's nightfall. It is nightfall. Is a knock on the door. So it's me and Biker at the house. Josh and Leo had went downstairs, but they had ended up leaving. Okay, so I'm sitting on this couch, like I'm laying across the couch. Biker is in the kitchen. He's on the phone arguing with this girl. So it's a knock on the door. So I sit up and Biker walks. He walks, comes out of the kitchen, and he looks over at me. He's like,
I got it.
Biker lifts up his shirt and he's got a piece in his pants. So he pulls it out and he goes to the door and he looks through the peephole. He's like,
Hey, who is it?
so the guy says his name, okay? Do I want to give this guy a name? Give him a name. Let's just call him Debo. So he's like,
Debo.
Biker is like,
Who you want? Who you want to talk to?
so Debo was like,
Beverly.
Biker's like,
Beverly not here.
so Debo was like, all right. And he leaves. So he was like,
You know somebody named Debo?
I'm like, no. He's like, all right. So he goes back to the kitchen. Josh and Leo come back upstairs. Y'all, Josh, Leo, and Biker end up leaving so they can go and do their thing, okay? So now I'm still at this crib. Before Josh leaves, he's like,
If you need us, call us. Call my phone. You got Leo phone number, you got my number, call me.
so I'm like, all right. So y'all, so I goes into the kitchen and I'm like, let me make me a box of macaroni. I'm obsessed with macaroni and cheese, y'all. Baked. The macaroni with the squeezed cheese, okay? I'm obsessed with macaroni. So I'm gonna maybe just make me a box of macaroni. I can literally sit and eat just macaroni. So I'm in the kitchen, I makes the macaroni. I goes to the couch. I got my macaroni. I'm on the phone. So it's two exotic dancers. They had hit me up from Instagram. They wanted this bra set outfit, but it wasn't on the website. So I had took it off the website. The girls wanted it back, but they wanted a certain color. So I'm like, yeah, I can do it that color. Like, I'm just up there. I'm doing my businesswoman stuff. So I happen to hear noise, like loud yelling and screaming, and like it was just crazy. So I hear Beverly.
You need to move. You need to move. Girl, don't you put your motherfucking hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
So I'm like, what the? So I told the girl, I'm like, can I call you back in a couple of minutes? So the girl's like, yeah, sure. So I hang up the phone and I stands up. So I hear the guy like,
You think I'm playing with you? You think I'm playing with you? You think cause you a bitch, I won't you up? Where my bread at? Where my fucking bread at? Where my money at? Where my money at? Either give me the money or give me the give it to me. I'm not playing. What's this? What's this?
so she like,
Stop. Get your fucking hands off me. Oh, you done fucked up now.
so I'm like, what the fuck? Beverly? Y'all. And she had no curtains. She did not design this apartment how she had the last apartment. Last apartment was nice. She didn't put none of her curtains up, nothing. She just had the blinds up. So the living room window, she had the shade up. She would leave the shade up because she's getting high off this ooh-ah. She's thinking that Wiggers is watching her still from fire escapes and balconies. So I happened to just stand up and I didn't go all the way into the window, y'all. Okay. So I'm just like, I'm looking down. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I can see them a little bit and then they go out of my vision because they're going towards the back door. This building had a back door. So the guy's like, they like, her and the guy is like going in circles, like tussling with one another. Because Beverly was big. And in height wise, she was probably like 5'8", 5'9". She wasn't that short. So her and the guy is like this. Okay. So the other two wiggers, they standing there with their arms folded like, so call Josh phone. So Josh is like,
Yo,
I'm like, Beverly is getting washed up outside. So Josh is,
like what? By who?
I'm like, I don't know. I just see three wiggers and like they washing her up in the back of the building. So Josh is like,
Alright, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Beverly sees me. Beverly sees me, see her getting hemmed up. She's like,
Niece, niece,
I had back up from the window. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, yo.
niece, niece, call nephew, call nephew, niece.
So finally, I don't hear no more of the yelling and her screaming. So I'm like, I hope she all right. Like, I hope the dude ain't knock her out or something. So then I hear the door.
Niece, niece, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door.
So I run to the door. I open up the door. She comes in. I close the door and I lock the door. So I'm like, yo, what do you have going on? What's going on?
Oh my God. Did you call nephew? Did you call nephew?
I'm like, yeah. So y'all, Beverly runs to her room. She runs to the room. So I'm standing in the dining room. Now the dining room was right at the front door. It's banging on the door.
Open the fucking door. Open the door, bitch. Open the door. Oh, you don't want to let us in? We gonna take the locks off. That's what we gonna do.
So I'm like, okay, now it's time to call. I call Josh's phone again. Josh is like,
Yo,
I'm like, yo, Beverly's in the house now. She made it upstairs, but the wiggers, they chased her upstairs. They banging on the door. They said they gonna pew the locks off the door. So Josh is like,
I'm coming right now. I'm coming.
and he just hangs up mid-sentence. Like, I couldn't even finish saying what I was saying. So Beverly comes out. She's got this 2x4 wood, y'all, okay? She's like,
Yeah, I want them to come through that motherfucking door. I want them to come through. I'm gonna show them a thing or two.
so I'm like, yo, what do you have going on here? Like, I need to know what's going on. You owe this wigger money?
I don't owe him no money, niece. I don't owe him no money. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He's gonna wait.
So you don't owe him or he's gonna wait? Which one is it? So y'all, they banging. They will not move, y'all. They banging and kicking. Boom, 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 kicking on the door. So Josh called my phone. He's
Like, them wiggers is still up there?
I'm like, yes.
Alright, I'm parking right now.
So, y'all, next thing I know, I hear Leo's voice.
What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? What's going on? What's up? What's the fucking issue?
So the guy's like,
Yeah, she owe me money. She owe me money. She owe me money.
so then you hear Josh. Josh is
It's like, get the fuck away from the door right now. Move, wiggle, move.
so you hear the guy like,
Oh, we just got their pieces out. We just, all right, we got pieces too. We got pieces too. Move out the fucking way.
so y'all, the door opens. Josh comes in. Leo comes in, and then his biker. The other wiggers, they coming in behind him. So Beverly is like,
Why you letting him in?
so Josh is like,
Sit down and shut the fuck up. What? How much she owe you? How much she owe you? And it better be greater than $100, because if it's not, you're gonna get your ass beat right here. Real talk.
so the dude was like,
She owe me $50.
she owe me $50. The other guy is like,
She owe me $75.
so Josh is like,
So she owe both of y'all a little bit of money.
so the guy was like, what?
Well, if you put it together, I'm putting shit together. I'm not. I don't got no problems with you. I got no beef with you. The beef is with her. The beef is with her. You got a problem with my aunt. You got a problem with me, motherfucker.
Beverly was not really his aunt, FYI. So Josh takes his hat off. He puts the hat on the coffee table.
You do decide however you want to do it. You's not gonna keep bothering her because I got a lot of shit going on, and y'all is gonna fuck everything up over some cat dollars.
So the guy was like,
I just want my bread. That's it. Just want my bread.
so Josh goes in his pocket and he takes out $120, y'all, and he throws it on the floor. And he's like,
Get that shit, get the fuck out of here. If I see you back at this fucking door or you messing with this old bitch again, y'all is gonna be sorry about it. I'm telling you, you're gonna be really fucked up.
so the third dude and Leo is like this in each other's face. Like, the third dude was kind of pissed off.
It's like, alright, we out. We out. It's all good. It's all good. It's good money. It's good money.
Josh is
Say, it better be good money. It better be.
So Beverly was like,
Yeah, nephew, that's what I'm talking about. Get them motherfuckers out of here.
Oh, word to everything I love. You going to a fucking rehab. Because this ain't you. I ain't never seen you do this. I know you get high, but I didn't know you was out here doing this dumb shit for real. Then you got weakest running up here. You got my bitch sitting here. Like, I don't play. I do not play. I'm not playing them type of games, Beverly. For real, for real. I'm not playing them games. Now, you going to go to a rehab or you going to chill the fuck out or I'm going to fuck you up.
Right, nephew, damn. God, calm down. It ain't that serious. Calm down.
she's looking at Leo like, because she had never seen Leo before. So Joshua said, y'all, they leave out. So Beverly is like,
Who was that dark skinned brother? Who was that?
I'm like, that's Leo. That's Josh's best friend. We gonna go ahead and fast forward. Straight to the motherfucking end. I know y'all probably like, oh my God. Y'all already know it's gonna be a part 9, and this is the cliffhanger. So I goes to help Sarah move into her new apartment, y'all. I should have just worked. I should have been working for a moving company because I literally helped 2 people already move into their place. So I goes to help Sarah move into her place, okay? Josh didn't come this day because Josh was out doing something with Leo and Biker. So me and Sarah is at this apartment. We at the first house. So I'm telling Sarah, like, you don't need to bring anything from here because it's bed bugs and it's roaches. Just leave everything and start all over again. So we outside and we picking through the clothes. Like, she's looking at different clothes of what she wanted to take. And looking at some of the kids' toys, like we hosing the toys down or whatever. Dottie pulls up with this fat bald dude, y'all. She pulls up with him. And she's like,
Which one of y'all bitches went up there and told Naquan that I wasn't pregnant?
so Sarah was like,
Both of us. Why? What happened? What's up? Why the fuck would you tell? Why are y'all in my business? Number one, why are y'all in my business? Like, I don't understand. We're not cool no more. I don't understand why my name is in your mouth.
so Sarah was like, you come.
Coming to my house to talk like. So if I fuck you up, I'm not gonna get locked up. You know that, right? Do you know that?
So y'all, Vivian catches old boy clapping Oreo in her house. And Vivian starts slicing and dicing. Beverly tries to clap Leo. Okay, she tries to clap Leo. Y'all, part 9 is wild as hell. The days just kept getting wilder and wilder and wilder. All right. So if you like this story time, give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments. Okay. If y'all ready for part 9, write in the comments. Hell yeah, I'm ready for part 9. Okay. If you didn't like this video, I really don't give a fuck. Okay. Just hit the like button. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the view. Period. So y'all make sure that y'all hit this like button. Shout out to my new subscribers. Thank y'all for coming through and hitting the subscribe button. Thank you for fucking with me because I'm gonna fuck with y'all the wrong way. And thank you for the Mother's Day wishes. I really, really appreciate it. Happy Mother's Day to my family. I love y'all. Follow me on Instagram at I am the Kane. And that's it. This video is done with until part 9. So wherever you at in this crazy ass world, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend that the Kane is on a motherfucking tube. Peace. I love y'all.
One more time.